Are you standing the heat? It's gonna get hot here today, but I'm painting anyway. And it's kind of on a 11 by 14, and I'm kind of used to this size. And it's cold press, 140 pound. And well, that's not the color I want. I want more of a green, kind of like that, to start out with. This kind of. I might even cover the whole thing with that color. It's really dark up in here. Too, like that. Maybe a little more sienna. There. This is gonna be. See, I sweat there, so you get that kind of look right there. And this is burnt ultramarine blue. This is not exactly like the picture I took, but it had the clouds in it. Like this. Use a little more water on this. Bring it down, right down to bottom. Up in here, you gotta bring some, maybe a little bit of gold right in here. It looks like burnt sienna. Here's a little I can't think of a name, but I'll think of it in a minute. You know, when you get to be my age, you can't remember all the colors. It's a real dark color though. You can see it's going to look like a storm, doesn't it? Want some more of that green up in here. And like that. That doesn't hurt nothing. I like to take plain water, put down on some of these. Kind of forms different shapes. See? I'm going to use a little lilac right in here. I think it's going to soften down a little bit. And I'm going to start. I'm keeping a white added to it. Trying to make this have some shape to it. Maybe like this. A little bit of orange in here, right down in here. I'll mix it up with this, like that. Put just a little bit of orange up in there, maybe down in here. Then I'm going to go across here like this. You say, oh, you're using all everything. You're going to splash this with water. Going this way. Doesn't do too much when it starts to get dry. I'll bring in some of this lilac here. As you can see, it's a storm. It's a pretty bad storm. I'm kind of using it's an abstract, and what I'm using it for is for kind of represents our world today and how dark it's getting, and yet we have the light of Jesus. And he can help us in a time of troubles. I'm going to try to do a little of this. See, you just dampen your brush, or hit the brush, get the water out, and then you can come back in. Like that. I'm going to leave it pretty dark. And then I'm going to use my white. So I'm covering up a lot of it. Turn it down this way for a minute. This is another dark. Kind of like a it's indigo, by the way. I haven't think of the name of it. Get some movement in it. that way. Then he has this way. Sometimes it works for you, and other times not so good. I guess I've told you that before. I'm going to bring in my burnt sienna, and right in here, I'm going to make it really dark. This world is getting out of hand. We need the Lord Jesus to come fix it all up. Okay, doesn't look like much, does it? I take my palette knife, kind of going like this. It's all way too dark over here. Need some shapes. Well, that's a little better, but I'm going to use some lilac in here. And some of these places there. That's a lot of lilac there. I'm going to use my bigger brush now. This is my best favorite thing. Just go like that. Bring it around. I wanted to do this, but I didn't want to do this. It would not. It never does what you want it to. Sometimes, you know. Okay, taking my white and bringing it right along in here, like this. We'll look at pretty soon. I'm going to use a little of this white. Get a little of that real dark color up in there. Just a little bit of orange in here. This is an abstract, not a very good one, but sometimes you got an idea and then you really can't pull it the way you want it. So Just keep working at it. Just as taking my big brush, some lavender on it. Hope I'm not in front of you. Bring some of that down in here. Right in here. And start to go back further. Like that. I like that little drip right there. Okay, I'm just about done with this because the idea is I'm showing you kind of something that's in my mind. I'm going to bring in some white right in here. Little places, white. Maybe some of this go way over here like this. It's an abstract, you know. And put the white on real thick right in there. Maybe a little touch of it up in here. That right there keeps running down. Maybe I'll just do this. Let it go like this. Well, I'm going to put a mat on it. I'm putting a little bit of orange in here, right in here. Maybe a little up in there. I want to mix it a little bit with the white. Like that. I started to run down, and I'm gonna hit my brush again, and want this to be really light right in here. Maybe just a little bit light along the clouds, like that. Maybe a little up in here like that. My Bible verse today is Isaiah 26, verse 3. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. Trust ye in the Lord forever, for in the Lord Jehovah is everlasting strength. Then that's 4, and then verse 9 says, with my soul have I desired thee in the night. Yea, with my spirit within me will I seek thee early. For when thy judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn the righteousness. You know, that's what I was trying to represent a little bit. How clouds are gathering in this world. And we really need God's peace in it all. If we know Him, if we've accepted Him and love Him, and if you've asked Him to come in your heart, and He comes right in. He takes over your life and makes it good. It's like He did mine. And I just think that this world right now, there's so much evil. You can see the evil coming around to come, and this is the light, because Christ said He was the light. He's the light of the world. And so we have to depend upon Him in times of trouble. And I like that verse that I just read. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on Thee, because he trusteth in Thee. To trust in Jesus is the greatest thing I know, because you don't worry about anything else. Everything around you can be bad, but you have that perfect peace that Jesus can only give. And today I'm thinking of this. I didn't capture what I wanted to, but it captures the idea of a storm clouds forming all around us. And then we have Jesus, the light of the world. He's not going to let us down if we have Him in our heart. Do you love Jesus today? You know, it's the only thing that counts in this world. You can have riches and everything else. You can have everything in this world. But if you don't have Jesus, you don't have anything, because you can't take it with you. But with Jesus, you can send it up in heaven. You know, I got a mansion up there that's empty. I know that. And I'm going to have a studio that I can paint all the universe. Think of it, how big the universe is. I hope today that you got a little bit out of this lesson. It was just a simple idea I had. But I hope you love Him today. And look me up on eBay. I have a lot of paintings there. They're really reasonable. All you gotta do is put my name in, Milliegift Smith. And look them over. I like to have them on your wall. They're very reasonable. I'd rather have them on your wall than in my drawers. So I'm going to let you go. I just want to show you how this looks on a mat. I put a mat around it. I see the white is kind of falling down. Maybe it's a little lightning. I don't know. But I hope today that you will think it over, think all I've said over, and consider. God says He loves the world so much that He sent His only begotten Son to die on the cross. If we believe that He died for our sins, if we believe in Him, we will have everlasting life. Do you know what everlasting life is? It never stops. On this life, I'm 98 years old. I don't think I have many more years to go. And so it's been a real short life. But when I get to heaven, it'll be everlasting. Well, that's enough of my ranting and raving. But I want you out there to think it over. It's the most important thing you can do is to have Jesus in your heart. And I love you all. And send my comments to my email, And I leave my email on the credits. So thank you for watching this. And I thank you and praise you today. Goodbye. I gotta put a close-up though. I think I can get it. I won't promise nothing. There's a close-up. That's a fun thing to do. Easy and simple. But I was trying to put an idea in my head. And when you try to use your imagination, then that's when you put down just what you feel.